Shifting focus now, as defense was still going through Stormy Daniel's testimony in Donald Trump's hush money trial, prosecutors have called their next witness very carefully. Lawyer turned foe, Michael Cohen has taken the stand. He was a fixer, a lawyer, and someone who once said he will take a bullet for Trump. Today, Cohen is standing against Trump. Let's give you a little background. Cohen's introduction to Trump was a classic New York real estate story. Cohen was a condo board member when the businessman brought the lawyer into his company. He worked on some deal-making efforts but mainly threatened lawsuits against people who could hurt his boss, Trump. One of them allegedly was Stormy Daniel. She claimed to have an affair with Trump in the year 2006. To keep it a secret, Trump paid Daniels a sum of $130,000. Daniels claims that the transaction happened through Cohen. The ex-lawyer is being brought in to corroborate evidence offered before. So far, adult film actress Stormy Daniels and American publishing executive David Pecker have mentioned Cohen in their testimonies. Both have spoken about meetings and transactions that Cohen carried out on behalf of Trump. But Cohen is also a weak link, you see. He is a convicted liar. He was disbarred from practicing law and has pleaded guilty to lying to Congress in 2018, among other crimes. Cohen was given 3 years in prison as a sentence as well. The former president and aspiring next president of the US, Donald Trump, is facing 34 counts of charges. If convicted, Trump could be sentenced to 4 years in prison. This is among the 3 other criminal cases lodged against him. But it's the only one, the hush money case being the only one that is expected to see a verdict before November's presidential elections. Now, our correspondent Susan Tehrani is joining us live from New York to get us some live updates. Susan, good to see you. What is the latest you can tell us?
So Michael Cohen is in court, as you mentioned. This is really the main witness that prosecutors wanted to put forth. But the question, as you mentioned as well, alluded to, is whether or not he'll be considered a credible witness, not only considering his past track record of lying under oath, but also because until last night, he was on TikTok basically getting dollars and money for sharing his story about Donald Trump and his views on Donald Trump. And just last week, witnesses have to be sort of impartial. The defense wants to prove that Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen completely hate Donald Trump. That's why they have other interests for testifying. And just last week, it was revealed that on one of those TikTok videos, for example, Michael Cohen was wearing a shirt with Donald Trump in an orange jumpsuit behind bars. So to what extent will the jury really see him as a viable witness is yet to be seen. But what we know from inside the courtroom, it appears that he said he had a good relationship with David Pecker. He didn't play a very important and official role during the 2016 presidential elections, and that he enjoyed his time working for Donald Trump. As we move forward, we'll have to see whether or not prosecutors are able to put forth what they need to about this hush money case and prove it through Michael Cohen. He may be their last resort and their last hope of trying to get this trial somewhere.
All right, Susan, thank you so much for getting us all those updates from New York. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.